trading this in right now. Insane.
That's what we're doing today. Yaska! What do you think, Yaska?
Oh man, it's so cool.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to today's video. I guess you probably already know exactly where I am. We're at Top Rank Importers. I wanted to take the GTR on a little cruise, and Yaska and Brian haven't seen the Millennium J35 yet, so I had to come show them. And we're gonna be looking at a special car today, but quick R35 update. The car is doing amazing. I've just been like daily driving it, pretty much having fun with it. Not too many mods just yet, but I feel like I'm getting ready to do the interior. I don't know, we'll see. But today we're gonna be looking at a pretty awesome car. We've been talking about this for a while, and now that it's finally here,
Is unbelievable.
I think I want to do the interior now. I'm getting kind of antsy to like modify it again, so I'm thinking about doing some Brid bucket seats. But I don't know, maybe when I go in September, I'll go and pick up the set maybe.
Dude, yes, that steering wheel is so sick still.
Yeah.
Oh man, everything about it is perfect.
But we have a little special surprise for today though, right? So from the title, I'm sure you guys can already guess or already know what we're doing today. I am officially starting my search for the perfect R33 GTR, and they have one here that I'm very, very interested in. I'll talk a little bit more about it when we get back there, but I wanted to show them the car real fast. So let's head back in the inventory. I forgot a present for the guys who made my dream a reality. You guys remember we did these limited edition canvases, the glass prints, and I brought one for Top Rank.
Sick. This thing falls down like constantly.
It's a glass print.
So cool.
That is
Yeah.
sick, dude.
Thought it would be better than the cardboard picture that you guys
Bro,
have.
this thing is tight, but it just keeps falling down. But yeah,
That was one of the best days we had in Japan.
dude,
So,
for real, man, that's so sick.
all right, Brian, show me the money.
All right.
This one is pretty special.
Yeah, it's R33 GTR V-Spec.
V-Spec. That's what's good
Yeah.
about it. There are a couple of qualities that I'll talk about when we like actually get in the car and drive it, about what I want to find in R33, but this one is like, this is a very good one.
Pretty stock, TBS wheel, R33 GTR brakes, which most people upgrade on a 32 from anyhow, but they come with the car. Personal wheel, and some gauges. Otherwise, all of the V-Spec goodness throughout here.
Oh,
And
yeah, dude,
nothing
this thing is sick.
super crazy about this car. It's just clean.
It's just very clean, which is what I would be looking for in a 33. This thing is actually super nice. So is this the V-Spec front bumper, or is this an aftermarket bumper?
So this is a test bumper,
Okay.
or trial bumper. That's what it is, trial bumper. So not a factory bumper, but
Nice. Pretty stock in here.
HKS coilovers.
Oh,
Pretty stock.
nice.
Yeah. Handles really well.
This thing is freaking sick. So this is not an OEM bumper, which I would kind of want all OEM. Just to give you guys a little walk around before we go for a drive. What is your opinion on the 33?
I mean, they're
I don't
cool.
hate it.
Yeah, I don't hate it. It's not a bad looking car. It's just your other ones are cooler, you know?
I respect
But-
that. I like that. But my idea is I want to have a collection of all of them.
Yes.
So I have to have the Hako when I hit 1 million. I have the 32. I obviously have to get the 33, and then I have the 34 and the 35. The reason why I want to get, or the reason why I'm being so picky about the perfect 33 is because I don't not like it, but it is my least desired out of the GTR collection. So if I get one, it has to be the perfect one with all the qualities that I want in a 33. So we'll talk about that when we actually hop in the car. Has the RB sound too. All right, Brian. You ready for this? Yeah. Okay. Number one, this car already feels big. This is a big car.
It's bigger for sure.
Compared to the 32, I think the 34 felt big. I haven't driven the 34 in like months, so I can't really compare that one too much. But the 32 definitely feels way smaller than this. Dang, I like this car, dude. So, I've driven an R33 a couple of times, but never one that like I've really liked. You guys had that gray one, or the silver one that I drove, but okay. Let me start off by talking about the qualities that I would want in a 33. Number one, I'd like it to either be a V-Spec like this white one, or a Nismo, or at least have the Nismo kit on it. I don't like the base kit on R33s at all. I'm being picky, yes, but that's like, if I got a 33, that's what I would want. As for colors in these cars, surprisingly, this is probably not known in America because of the color being so rare, but the Midnight Purple in the R33s was the most produced color of the 33. That's pretty weird. So with that being said, even though it was the most produced color in the 33, I'd like it to be either Midnight Purple or the white, of course. White is probably my favorite color for a car, but if it wasn't white, I'd like the Midnight Purple, even though it is the most produced color, which I thought was very strange either way. And also pretty much stockish. I wouldn't want anything built. As you guys know, I'd like to do that stuff myself with the 32 and obviously the 34 being built at Midori, but I'd like a stock car, either V-Spec or Nismo. So that's kind of the qualities I'm looking for. V-Spec, Nismo, either white or Midnight Purple. It's pretty cool. It feels good though. And the HKS intakes sound really good.
Yep, yeah. The suspension is great. Like I said, I drove this.
Suspension feels good, yeah.
Oh man, yeah, in the canyons.
Let's give it a little pull. That's nice. Nice stock RB power. Man, I love these cars. So Brian was telling me that the R33 is actually 7 inches longer than the R32 and it's wider. So you have a wider base and it's just like super freaking long, which is, that's why it feels so much different. I think the idea for the R33 for building that would kind of be, I have the single turbo 32, which is just going to be absolutely wild. The 34 is going to be like a purpose-built just driver's car that is restored to OEM plus, like an ultimate just like canyon driver fun restored R34 that's built by Midori, so it'll have a little bit extra power, but it's nice and reliable. The 35 is just like the absolute like showstopper, just went all out on that. And I'm thinking for the 33, I would like to do a stance build. I haven't done a stance build in a very long time, but I don't see this car being used for performance aspects. So I kind of like to go back to my roots, like with the WRX, and build this into some kind of like stance car. Maybe use my Nismo LM GT2 wheels that are currently being built over at Nifty, throw those on here and kind of have like a V-Spec or Nismo stance car. I think that would be sick for the R33. So take a right. Yep. So I feel like that is kind of like the overall plan for the 33, which I think would be perfect. So we just took the ride. It's kind of, I don't need to test drive the 33, but I did want to drive it just to kind of feel it. I already know how the RB feels. I kind of know how the GTR drives, but the 33 is just so much more different than the 32 or the 34 that it's kind of good to get a feel for it, because it is kind of like a boat compared to those two cars. Yeah. And you can even, like, looking at the rear view mirror, you can even kind of tell that this car is pretty big. So I'll leave it on. Yeah. We're gonna check out the R33 looks like next to the R35, because the R35 is also a massive car. So let's see.
I mean, look at they're like the same length.
Yeah, they're both very big cars. The two biggest GTRs out of like the collection of them. But man, this white one really does look freaking awesome. White has got to be my favorite color in this, but if we found a V-Spec or a Nismo in Midnight Purple, that would be pretty insane as well. But this is what I'm thinking as far as an R33 build. Okay guys, we're gonna take a quick break in today's video to give a big thank you to today's video's sponsor, NordVPN. If you use the internet a lot, or even if you work on the internet, a VPN is very good to have to keep your network secure. If you guys don't already have a VPN, you can use my link in the description to get one, as well as use my code Dustin Williams to save yourself 70% off of a 3-year plan, as well as get 1 month free. NordVPN is a secure, encrypted tunnel for online traffic to flow. Nobody can see through the tunnel and get their hands on your internet data. NordVPN gives you peace of mind each time you use public Wi-Fi, access personal and work accounts on the road, or want to keep your browsing history to yourself. NordVPN has over 5,500 super fast servers, no data logging, 24/7 customer support, and you can use up to 6 connections simultaneously. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of a better understanding of what NordVPN is. Like I said, you can use my link as well as my code Dustin Williams to save yourself 70% off of a 3-year plan, as well as get 1 month free. The link will be down in the description.
I said that you should get a midnight purple one.
Over the white?
Yes, you already have a white 34. So
Yeah.
now all of your GTRs are different colors.
Yeah, so they would all be different colors and all be built for a different reason.
Yes.
That's actually a really good idea.
And
like that.
I really like the midnight purple.
Yeah.
It looks really good in person.
All right. Well, I think we know where our starting point is now. Next up for the day. Cool backstory on this. This was actually Paul Walker's personally owned R34 that was sold to Top Rank, and they're actually currently selling this car. But this is the next car that I'm going to drive, and it's pretty cool. It's fully HKS built, very fun car. I've never driven it, but I have ridden in it, so I'm very excited to get to drive this today. So also today we're doing a little bit of R34 stuff. I still have plans to head to Tokyo in September. I'm hoping they lift the international travel ban by the end of September, so that's what, like 3 months. So I'm hoping all of that's cleared away. They just ended the state of emergency over in Japan, so things are clearing up. Hopefully, if it gets better here, the end of June they're reevaluating and we can kind of see if the travel ban will be lifted. If that's true, we're heading back to Tokyo and we're gonna get some Midori Seibi parts on my 34. This is sick.
This car is so
Man, this thing is sick, dude. Okay, Brian, give us a little backstory on what this 34 is.
Yeah, so this car is a Motor X R34 GTR,
Okay.
so federally bonded, brought into compliance back when Motor X was a thing. Paul Walker bought this car after filming the first movie before the second. A lot of people thought Paul Walker owned a black one originally because he filmed a little video about Motor X with a black one, but that was actually Craig Lieberman's car, who worked on Fast and Furious, and he just borrowed that car for that segment.
Right.
But this was his actual car that he had prior to buying the white one that everybody knows. So
Fully HKS built too.
dude, this car is crazy. If you can step on it a little bit, it feels good.
Yeah, but the gearbox feels really nice. The clutch is pretty brutal. Whatever clutch this is.
Yep. Dude, a little fireball there. Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah,
man.
the noises, man. Oh, it sounds so good.
Oh, this is how a 34 should be, dude.
100%, dude.
All those like little backfires,
Yeah.
dude. Holy shit.
Yep. This car is insane, huh?
Oh my god, it feels good. This makes me miss mine so much.
I was gonna say, dude, I knew the minute you drove this thing, it was all gonna come back.
It brings back the memories, dude. Oh, this thing is just sick, dude.
Doesn't it sound phenomenal?
It sounds amazing, but it also feels really good too. So, yeah, this thing is freaking sick, dude.
So good, dude.
It's so
good,
sick, dude.
man. Sounds phenomenal, dude.
Does this bring you back
My
to
turn?
bring you back to Japan?
Yep. Being on the side of the car.
All right. Ready?
I don't know.
This thing is sick, right?
Okay. Here we go. I'm not ready.
It's so cool.
I can hear you literally like all the way down
Oh,
on
I'm
this
sure.
street.
I'm sure. Oh. Makes some cool noises.
It
huh?
does. It sounds really, really good. Oh! Oh my god!
It skips the tires in an all-wheel
does.
drive car. which is insane. Yeah, there's definitely a big difference in every single generation of the GTR.
We'll take it.
Get it off your hands. I could drive the 35 all day, but the 34 just makes me smile. Like, I don't know what it is about it. So before we get out of here, I want to show you guys the interior of the 33, which is actually, it's nice. It's nicer, I guess. I think you guys can probably tell on camera how big the interior is versus the other ones. It's a good car. What do you think?
I would like it more in the midnight purple.
Okay. So Brian did just tell me that they actually do have a midnight purple that's coming here. It's still stuck at the port right now. It hasn't been delivered to the shop, but they do have one coming in, so we'll probably go check that one out as well whenever it comes in. But the white does look pretty freaking good. Thank you for taking us for a ride.
Absolutely.
Keep an eye on the midnight purple 33 for me.
Got one coming.
And remember, mark your schedule for September. We're gonna go ahead and head home. We have some work to do with the 35 as well, so let's go ahead and do it. So hard after driving those cars to leave without taking one home. I just like love GTRs so much that I'm just so excited to have a collection of the GTRs built differently and like each way that I would really want it done. So that's kind of the idea. Brian's gonna keep an eye out on a few different ones that we had looked at, and hopefully when the midnight purple one comes in, we can go check that one out, and who knows, we'll see. But we are gonna head home now. All right, guys, we have finally made it home. So we're gonna go ahead and end the video here. Hope you guys enjoyed this. This was my very beginning of finding an R33. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments about kind of my options, my freaking hair, kind of my options of what I'm thinking for the 33.
Vote for midnight purple, please.
Big news, we are actually picking up the Datsun tomorrow, so we are getting ready to get the trailer and everything for that. Tiana's excited. It's been 7 months in the making. They are finally done with the bodywork, so we're gonna take it back to our shop and we can start the actual engine building process, but I'll tell you guys all about that in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see all of you guys in the next video. Peace out.